Welcome back to English Fluency Teacher. Today, we're going to do something a little different. Instead of a simple daily conversation, you'll listen to a realistic discussion between two friends about making a big life decision. At some point in life, most of us face a situation where we need to decide whether to stay where we are or take a chance on something new. Maybe it's a new job. Maybe it's moving to a different city. Maybe it's starting a business. Or maybe it's finally pursuing a dream we've been thinking about for years. These conversations happen every day in English. And if you can talk about goals, fears, opportunities, and life changes naturally, your communication skills become much stronger. In today's lesson, you'll hear several useful idioms and natural expressions that native speakers often use when discussing important decisions. Don't worry if you don't understand every word immediately. Just listen carefully. Try to understand the main ideas and notice how the speakers express their thoughts naturally. After the conversation, you'll join me for a complete shadowing practice, where you'll repeat every sentence and train your speaking muscles. Take a deep breath. Relax. Clear your mind, and let's jump right in. Part 1. Immersion Listening. Before we start today's conversation, let's quickly look at a few useful expressions you'll hear. Work-life balance, meaning a healthy balance between your job and your personal life. Overwhelmed, feeling like you have too much to do. Recharge, to regain your energy after working hard. Sustainable, something you can continue for a long time. Burn the candle at both ends, to work too much without getting enough rest. Great! Now let's listen to these expressions in a real conversation. You seem much more confident speaking English these days.
Thank you. I've been practicing regularly.
Really? What kind of practice have you been doing?
I've been using several different methods.
Which method has helped you the most?
Honestly, shadowing practice has made the biggest difference.
I've heard about shadowing, but I've never really tried it.
It's actually much simpler than people think.
How does it work?
You listen to a native speaker and repeat exactly what you hear.
So it's not just about repeating individual words?
Exactly. You copy the pronunciation, rhythm, and intonation.
That sounds really helpful.
It is. It trains your ears and your mouth at the same time.
How often do you do shadowing practice?
I try to practice for at least 15 to 20 minutes every day.
That's more manageable than I expected.
Consistency is more important than studying for hours once a week.
Besides shadowing, what else do you do?
I also listen to podcasts and watch videos in English.
Do you write down new vocabulary?
Sometimes, but I focus more on learning phrases in context.
That makes sense.
I think using complete expressions helps me speak more naturally.
Have you noticed any improvement since you started shadowing?
Definitely. My pronunciation has improved, and I hesitate less when speaking.
That's exactly what I struggle with.
I used to struggle with that too.
How did you stay motivated?
I stopped comparing myself to other learners.
That's probably good advice.
I started focusing on my own progress instead.
Do you ever feel discouraged?
Of course, everyone has difficult days.
What do you do when that happens?
I remind myself why I started learning English.
That's a great mindset.
I also celebrate small improvements.
Like what?
Understanding a movie scene or having a successful conversation.
I usually overlook those achievements.
Small wins build confidence over time.
I really need to remember that.
Learning English is a long journey.
You're right. It's important to be patient.
And it's important to enjoy the process too.
What advice would you give to someone who is afraid of speaking English?
I would tell them to start before they feel ready.
That's powerful advice.
Confidence grows through practice, not perfection.
I think I needed to hear that today.
I'm glad our conversation helped.
Thank you for sharing your experience.
You're welcome. We're all learning together.
Let's keep encouraging each other.
Absolutely. Consistency and practice will take us far.
I couldn't agree more. Part 2. Full shadowing practice. Excellent job. Listening to the conversation. Now we're moving into the most important part of today's lesson. This is where you transform listening into speaking. This is where confidence is built. This is where fluency grows. This time, don't just listen. Speak. Use your voice. Copy the pronunciation. Copy the rhythm. Copy the emotion. Imagine that you are one of the people in this conversation. Ready? Let's get the ball rolling. You look excited today. Did something good happen? You look excited today. Did something good happen? Actually, yes. I received a job offer yesterday. Actually, yes. I received a job offer yesterday. That's wonderful news. Congratulations. That's wonderful news. Congratulations. Thank you. I'm excited, but I'm also a little nervous. Thank you. I'm excited, but I'm also a little nervous. What's making you nervous? What's making you nervous? The job is in another city. The job is in another city. Oh, that's a big decision. Oh, that's a big decision. Exactly. If I accept it, I'll have to move. Exactly. If I accept it, I'll have to move. How far away is it? How far away is it? About 4 hours from here. About 4 hours from here. That's not too far, but it's still a major change. That's not too far, but it's still a major change. That's what I've been thinking. That's what I've been thinking. What kind of position is it? What kind of position is it? It's a project management role. It's a project management role. That sounds like a great opportunity. That sounds like a great opportunity. It really is. The salary is better, and there are more chances to grow professionally. It really is. The salary is better, and there are more chances to grow professionally. Then what's holding you back? Then what's holding you back? To be honest, I'm afraid of leaving my comfort zone. To be honest, I'm afraid of leaving my comfort zone. I understand that. I understand that. Everything here feels familiar. Everything here feels familiar. Sometimes growth starts when we step out of our comfort zone. Sometimes growth starts when we step out of our comfort zone. That's exactly what my sister told me. That's exactly what my sister told me. I think she has a point. I think she has a point. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Do you think you'll regret it if you don't take the opportunity? Do you think you'll regret it if you don't take the opportunity? That's the question I've been asking myself. That's the question I've been asking myself. And what's your answer? And what's your answer? I think I might regret it. I think I might regret it. Then that tells you something important. Then that tells you something important. I suppose it does. I suppose it does. Have you always wanted to work in project management? Have you always wanted to work in project management? Yes, it's been one of my goals for years. Yes, it's been one of my goals for years. Then this sounds like a chance to turn over a new leaf. Then this sounds like a chance to turn over a new leaf. I like that expression. I like that expression. It means making a fresh start. It means making a fresh start. That's exactly what this feels like. That's exactly what this feels like. What are your parents saying? What are your parents saying? They're supportive, but they worry about me being alone. They're supportive, but they worry about me being alone. That's understandable. That's understandable. They keep reminding me that moving to a new place isn't easy. They keep reminding me that moving to a new place isn't easy. That's true, but you'll learn the ropes quickly. That's true, but you'll learn the ropes quickly. Learn the ropes? Learn the ropes? It means learning how things work in a new situation. It means learning how things work in a new situation. That's a useful expression. That's a useful expression. You'll probably make new friends and settle in faster than you think. You'll probably make new friends and settle in faster than you think. I hope so. I hope so. Have you visited the city before? Have you visited the city before? Only once. Only once. What was your impression? What was your impression? It seemed lively and full of opportunities. It seemed lively and full of opportunities. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. I think this could be a chance to challenge myself. I think this could be a chance to challenge myself. Absolutely. Absolutely. Part of me wants to play it safe and stay here. Part of me wants to play it safe and stay here. That's natural. That's natural. But another part of me wants to take a leap of faith. But another part of me wants to take a leap of faith. Sometimes that's exactly what we need to do. Sometimes that's exactly what we need to do. Have you ever made a decision like this? Have you ever made a decision like this? Yes, I moved here 5 years ago without knowing anyone. Yes, I moved here 5 years ago without knowing anyone. Really? Really? It was scary at first. It was scary at first. What helped you adjust? What helped you adjust? I stayed positive and focused on the opportunities instead of the risks. I stayed positive and focused on the opportunities instead of the risks. That sounds easier said than done. That sounds easier said than done. It wasn't easy, but it was worth it. It wasn't easy, but it was worth it. Do you regret moving? Do you regret moving? Not at all. Not at all. That's encouraging. That's encouraging. Looking back, it was one of the best decisions I've ever made. Looking back, it was one of the best decisions I've ever made. Hearing that makes me feel more confident. Hearing that makes me feel more confident. Good. Good. You know, I think I've already made my decision. You know, I think I've already made my decision. Really? Really? Yes, I think I'm going to accept the offer. Yes, I think I'm going to accept the offer. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. It feels like the right time to take a chance. It feels like the right time to take a chance. I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. Anytime, that's what friends are for. Anytime, that's what friends are for. I guess it's time to start a new chapter. I guess it's time to start a new chapter. And I think it's going to be a great one. And I think it's going to be a great one. Well done. You didn't just complete another English lesson. You practiced a real-life conversation about courage, change, and personal growth. These are the kinds of conversations that help you sound more natural, thoughtful, and confident in English. Today, you practiced useful expressions, natural rhythm, and several common idioms that native speakers use in everyday conversations. Remember this: fluency isn't built by waiting, it's built by taking action. One conversation, one sentence, one practice session at a time. The people who become fluent are not always the most talented. They're the ones who keep showing up. So keep speaking. Keep practicing. Keep challenging yourself. And keep moving forward. If you completed today's lesson, write in the comments, "I am ready to step out of my comfort zone." Thank you for spending your time with me today. This is English Fluency Teacher, and I'll see you in the next shadowing adventure. Take care and keep growing.